Never mind.
By Dwarf Fortress.
Hello everyone. We are Dances with Kobolds, and tonight we are playing Mummy's Mask with Patrick. But before I let Patrick take it away, please check out the doobly-doo down below, and for our sister shows as well as our Extra Life link. But without further ado, take it away, Patrick.
Thank you, Stephanie. Welcome, everyone. This should be the final session for The Half-Dead City by Jim Groves. Joining me tonight are...
I am Brendan, and I'll be playing Dr. Honesty Shortchange, a dwarven medical man of much renown.
And I am Lorne, and I'm playing Arrow, the arrogant monk.
Hello, Nabil here. I'll be playing as Dahanka, a Minotaur fighter of the Rune Knight subclass.
Hi everyone, my name's Chris. I'll be playing Hesmet Sot, Autognome, Phantom Rogue, Conflict, Avoidance, and Resolution Specialist.
Hi, I'm Ian. I'll be playing Mau, the perfectly normal aberrant mind sorcerer cat, who's just a cat.
And I'm Stephanie. I'm playing Aya Nasir, knowledge cleric of Toth. And just happy to start playing the game.
In last session, the party entered the sanctum under the Temple of Nethys, known as the Erudite Eye. You learned that you had been following in someone else's footsteps, barefoot footsteps, and that they had removed a mask from a secret chamber that had ominous writing on it. And you learned it was the reliquary of the thrice divided soul. And the reading on the wall said, "Woe to you who would plunder the reliquary of the thrice divided soul. Turn away, lest harsh judgment of the Forgotten One fall upon you and your descendants for 1,000 generations. Turn away, for his Ka cannot be appeased, and it shall call forth legions of the dead and the damned. Turn away, and may the all-seeing eye and the Lady of the Graves take pity on you, for if not, the forgotten Pharaoh shall consume you, body and soul." You know, typical stuff like that. You also met in this basement the Scorched Hand, a rival adventuring party who had been specifically seeking the sanctum of the Erudite Eye. And while Dr. Shortchange attempted to lower tensions, their leader, Velriana, a clear religious zealot, took great exception to Hesmet wearing a holy symbol of Nethys and was not in a mood to listen. A scuffle broke out. Part of their party was loath to seemingly fight, but the young wizard Azaz sort of puffed up their chest and survived quite an attempted onslaught. They are now pouting, but their partner Kelru is seemingly open to your offer for them to pay you for whatever treasures you actually find here. And Velriana has been rendered unconscious by Hesmet in a further area of this basement. You've really only explored a very small area here. So the question now remains, how do you wish to proceed? The other thing I wish to go back, in the previous session, you had found a scroll upstairs, and I forgot to share it with you.
Yay!
And so this is the scroll that talks about the Akhat, that being that is in the walls that has been attacking you. And so the scroll reads, "We received the largesse from Father Degeridit II, who was an ancient pharaoh, to protect the sanctity of this Nethesian edifice. Using the generous gift, we completed transformation of Eris into the permanent dweller, an Akhat, binding it as body to the sanctum. Now 5 stones of weight with material soul protect the countless stones of the sanctum and the secrets contained herein for eternity. We've secreted the keystone below near the pool of destruction, deep in the sanctum where it can exert the greatest stability. My brothers selected me to control the keystone, recognition of my magnetism. We must maintain the integrity of our church so it can revitalize itself in the protection of our knowledge and secrets. Jedahepet Sancrosact Order of the Blue Feather.
Do I recognize that order?
You don't.
I
Does-
recognize that.
Yeah.
You do not.
So we need to find this pool and find the stone,
I
presumably.
mean, I think I'm standing in front of this pool.
Yeah.
You believe you probably are at this point, yes. So,
Yes.
and you understand that this keystone is what controls the Akat. You recognize that upstairs.
Yes.
Yeah, this is where we pick up.
Well, first of all, we pick up with me in utter blackness as whatever lighting effects down here are now broken. So I would like to light,
That's because Tara's not here anymore. She had her camel there.
I would like to
Wait.
light a torch.
Back up. What's an Ocket?
The thing that was attacking us upstairs.
The elemental that's in the walls.
The one that smacked you when you scratched at the drapes.
Oh, that's an Ocket. Okay.
I'd like to shake Kelru's hand.
He shakes your hand and just says, "We will abide by our agreement. Whatever you may find, the church will compensate you fairly for it. I will not offer any support or direction. I take you at your word that it was a third party that removed the artifact Vilriana was seeking. The rest of us are scholars and not as strident in our desires. Though I do not disagree with her, I will leave her fate with you. If
Ooh.
given to the authorities, you will understand she will be put to death. But she broke the covenant with the Church of Phrasma.
Oh no, I would never ever dream of turning someone in for anything like that. We might have disagreed and come to blows a little bit, but I think sending someone to their death for such a thing is something a ruffian would do.
Observation.
You are not
In-
there.
Observation. In ancient times, the Tomb Guardians had a tradition for problematic interlopers or unreasonable individuals that usually involved a 100-foot deep pit lined with spikes.
I think we
I
just
presume
don't
we've
want an
probably
arc.
met up, right, at this point? Because we wouldn't have known that he's killed or he's knocked out Valriana
Fair enough.
until he's come back.
All right.
Should we all like
I'll-
meet
I'll
up
move
here? Yeah.
Yeah, I'll move you all to the
Yes.
top.
Um,
And Azaz sort of huffs and puffs, but you see the scorpion sort of familiar on his shoulder tips its stinger towards you, Mao.
Sorry, I broke up. What'd you say?
Azaz sort of comes back up the hallway, and he has a scorpion familiar on its shoulder, which sort of curls and points its stinger in your direction.
Can I hiss at it?
You can. And it takes a sort of defensive stance. It does not appear intimidated. It is a familiar.
Boo. That was still intimidating.
I will take this opportunity I'll pull out, I guess, my disguise kit. I'll shuffle, or I guess my backpack. I've got a backpack. I'm just going to cover her face so she can't see
And Idori
when she wakes up.
whispers into your ear, "You might just want to smother her. She's gonna murder all of you when she recovers."
So this
Is-
is morally justified?
Is the bag on her head right now?
I don't think it's morally justified. She just would not give you the same benefits you're giving her.
I have a Dungeoneer's pack, which means I have a lot of rope. So, Valeriana is not free to move right now.
Oh,
and-
steal her arcane focus.
I am sorry.
Killer, man.
No, we're not killing an unarmed prisoner.
I can sit on
An
the
unarmed,
backpack.
unconscious prisoner.
No, well then we're turning her into the authorities. If you want to play,
That's
like,
killing
well-
her.
Oh, why? She's going to kill us.
Question for Hesmetsot. I have been up on the surface for about a month now. I kind of have been observing how sort of modern society works. Have I seen any executions?
Yes.
Is this the sort of place that does a lot of like public executions?
You would have seen maybe one or two executions. You've definitely all seen the pillar of chopped hands that is in the marketplace.
Right.
If you are caught in the Forbidden City here, death is standard.
And when we're talking about death, are we talking about a quick and efficient hanging, or are we talking about, dragging someone out to a swamp and leaving them tied up in a couple of nailed together boats so that they die of exposure over 3 weeks? Escapism.
It's a public hanging.
Right. Okay. So,
I
Are
would
you-
rather not like to lose someone else I care about. So if she's going to come after me or you guys or my family, let's just turn her into the authorities. If you don't feel like killing her right here and now, fine. But she goes to the authorities and she gets her punishment as per the law.
I don't see the difference between. I don't see the difference between doing that and just killing her here.
Well, then kill her here then. You're the one fibbling.
I'm not fibbling. I just feel like
Fibbling.
we shouldn't just kill her because she was an adversary.
She tried to murder us.
observation. A public execution of the leader of the Scorched Hand and a dedicated member of the Church of Nethys will have grave social consequences for both the Church of Nethys as a whole and the Scorching Hand in particular. Or the Scorched Hand in particular. Whereas
How about?
died in the process of looting a tomb is a much less ignominious fate.
All right, so get to stabbing.
Wait, one second. How about this?
Can you
People
guys
have
talk
been-
for 3 more minutes?
People have been dying in the city being attacked, correct?
Yes.
Correct.
How about if it's her that's been doing it? And I assume the rest of the members of her team are out here not listening to this conversation?
They're
No,
not.
they're all here.
You can see that Idori is curious, but I mean, Kelru and Azaz told you that her fate was yours.
If we ask them if she was responsible for that, I am perfectly willing to say we can kill her, and I won't object. But if she's not responsible for that, then she hasn't killed anyone.
Hesmet will stand up walk straight over to the door here, where these guys are presumably hanging by, and we'll walk straight up to Kelru. And
I thought they were gone.
Well, still here.
They're in
This
the
is
next
our
room.
temple.
Yeah.
Ah.
And ask simple question. The answer is yes or no. Is Velriana responsible for the murders in the necropolis?
No.
I will nod, and then I will head back to Dr. Shortchange and Dahaka and say she is not responsible.
Then
Actually, before I
yeah.
do that, I actually do have some training in insight. 14.
He does not appear to be lying to you. And you
Okay.
all would have heard tales of some of the other adventuring groups being punished by the Church of Pharasma for various indiscretions. And so certain groups, have lost their treasure, and that will presumably be put up at the auction, things like that. But nobody who'd been performing the killings had been caught or charged.
Right. So yeah, Hesmet will walk back into the middle of the group. They'll look around and say, Velriana is not responsible for these deaths.
She's
Then-
still going to try and murder us, so...
Based on what?
Yeah, I mean,
Hesmet will look Dahaka right in the eyes. Well, he'll sort of stand up on his tippy toes and look him in the eyes, and then say, Velriana will attempt to kill us.
If she does, I will break her skull with my hand. But
Then
as
that
of
would
this
be
point,
self-defense.
it would be in self-defense. But right now, I do not see any reason to cut her down where she currently stands.
Alright.
also, we
Go
could
ahead.
very well make some money.
How?
Everyone who I've ever known that's a zealot has been a zealot until it no longer suited them. If their life depends on not being a zealot.
How are you going to make that happen?
Hesmet will
uh,
again look at Dr. Shortchange and say, she is very convinced.
I think she's the
We shared a
off
moment.
deep end one.
Yeah, I don't think you know the meaning of the word zealot.
Yeah, Hesmet right now
do.
is utterly convinced that this person is as crazy and jealous as she claims, as everyone thinks she is.
Zealot, a person who is fanatical and uncompromising in the pursuit of their religion, political, or other ideals. What
Did
are
Did you use
talking
Webster's
about-
dictionary?
I'm a knowledge cleric. Of course I have a dictionary, and I'm going to be a grammar Nazi to you.
My recommendation, as much reputational damage as it will cause, is to allow the authorities to handle this.
I
That
stand
is the
with.
most ethical path out of this if you don't feel like ganking her right now.
I stand with Hesmet on this.
However, and I will flash my Kopesh right up against her neck for a moment and then withdraw it,
Hey,
I may be
Good
convinced
point, Matt.
otherwise.
Mao,
Oh, no.
you
I
got
have
in the way.
avoided Mao.
Give me a perception check, Hesmet.
P is for perception. 13.
All right.
Okay, I didn't see it. Great. It's fine.
I'm standing next to him. Do I get a chance?
I was using your passive, but so no.
That's fine then.
She threw a hissy fit and tried to murder us. You don't think? Let's say we let her go and she doesn't murder us. Okay, let's just say that. What's trying to stop her from doing that to another party that's weaker than us?
Well, the fact that we've already drawn this tomb. She has no reason to attack anybody else.
What makes you think she's not gonna set her eyes on some new little shiny bauble that totally promised me belongs to Nethys? Or Nethys says we must have this tomb, and it's important because my god said so. So it's okay to murder people.
You and I can play the game of woulda, coulda, and shoulda until the camels come home. Why don't we try and play a game where we don't let that happen right now and just keep an eye on her? If it comes to that, then we'll cross that bridge when it comes to it.
Dahaka, are you for killing her or sending her to the authorities?
Yeah.
Or
I am for both. If
let
she,
me,
sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, sorry. Let me figure out how to send a whisper here.
Oh.
/W space.
And then the person's name that you want to send
Sorry,
it to.
/W.
I kick Mal.
So /W, name of the person.
Are you moving me?
Yeah.
Hey! What? I was comfortable.
Don't think I didn't see what you were doing.
Actually, can I physically do that? I don't have the articulated face for that. Sorry, 1 second.
I'll sit down here after being pushed off her face. She takes a big gasp, and I'll start licking my paws.
Her
and
breathing
down.
is very ragged as, she rolled 2 failures and 1 success while that was happening.
Oh.
So now she's dying. Do we wish to save her life?
I do not wish to see her dead.
Then
Is
Yeah.
she actively rolling death saves?
Yes.
yes.
I'm just saying, let's argue some more then. Maybe luck will be on our side.
So
I feel like we can somehow get money out of this, is what I'm trying to get at.
Well,
Why?
then you best act now.
I would like to
Uh,
try and
You
stabilize her.
can't spin-
Uh,
No,
you
no,
can.
no!
I'll roll this
no.
last one in the open.
Oh my god, does she die?
Oh my god.
God.
Yes, she's dead!
We could have found
Everybody
out.
give me an insight check.
Eventually I can cast Speak with Dead. I'll give an insight check.
Good lord.
Wow.
that was amazing. I love it.
We could have extorted her somehow. I know it.
No, you didn't. You never play the game of extortion with religious zealots.
She was
All
gonna
right.
kill us all.
Aya, you are the only one who is certain that Dr. Shortchange didn't actually just kill her. The rest of you aren't quite sure.
Me,
Dahaka, you understand it as well, Dahaka.
Yeah, because
Shortchange
he
is
used to be in
visibly mad.
Yeah.
well, I mean, he was sort of promoting
Like-
use her to make money, so
Yeah, I actively wanted to like blackmail her or something.
Religious zealots never pay up.
Everyone has a price.
Everyone
did-
does have a price, but they don't. But zealotry, they're
He's
not
like-
in it for the money.
He's like the first good target to scam or blackmail that we've found.
What? She doesn't give a shit about anyone but herself and her god.
Exactly, that
May
makes
I-
her a fair target.
May I suggest that this is not the best time for an argument. We should inform the rest of the Scorched Hand. They will find out eventually.
I mean, yeah.
Because we have reached a point where Abador would say you can't make a deal with the dead, so we might as well move on now.
Oh, I bet Abadar has figured out a way to make money off the dead.
Kelru, sir, lad,
Yes.
she is gone. Would you like the body for any religious rites?
She passed naturally. I can attest to that.
She was suffocated.
As you can tell,
Kesmet is not saying a goddamn
Mao
thing.
literally smothered her.
is
I don't say that out loud, but
It would probably be prudent if we brought the body through the gates. Bal, the gatekeeper, would presumably be less suspicious, and we don't want them to come to the temple to find the body. If we do not bring it outside, we will find a suitable place for it. Perhaps even putting it in one of the sarcophagi on the far side over here. That would actually
Hesmet
seem
will,
rather just.
Yes, Hesmet will nod respectfully and lean over to pick up Valeriana, and in doing so, absolutely just like pick her over for anything valuable.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, you've already removed her spellcasting focus. She has, a hefty money pouch, as she is clearly not a poor person by any stretch of the imagination.
Clearly.
Could have extorted her for more.
You
No,
see, she's
you
got
couldn't.
a trio of scrolls that
Ooh.
are wrapped up, along with her spell book. She has a silver holy symbol of Nethys, a dagger, a light crossbow, and beautifully tailored and inscribed leather bracers.
Okay. As Hesmet is struggling to pick up Valeriana, clearly not the individual that is standing beside her that is appropriate for carrying an entire body over to the other party. They are pocketing as much of that as they reasonably can before
Give me a sleight of hand check.
dragging.
Do you need
dragging themselves over.
Do you
sorry?
need assistance?
I mean, I'm not going to say no to assistance.
I'll try with whatever sleight of hand assist I can give you.
I can give you guidance.
I think you meant assistance
No,
carrying the body to
guidance,
Bill.
This is not appropriate for guidance. It's like, oh, hold on, let me give you guidance for whatever innocent thing you're doing.
Oh wow.
I got a
I'm
17.
looking the other way.
17.
Good.
What do we get?
Well, what do we hide?
What do we hide? Sorry, I'm so sorry. What do we hide?
Yeah, you don't think you drew too much attention. Kelru will come over and just say, I should perform final rites.
Absolutely. Would you like me to assist?
No, thank you.
Dahaga
Nod politely.
steps away to give Kelru the space he needs to perform
Yes.
the rites.
And Hesmet is going to do so as well around the corner to, more thoroughly pocket all the stuff that he just stole.
Yeah.
Sure. And as that happens, Idori sidles up to the two of you and just says, Slick, you find the hidden thing upstairs?
Did we find the
No,
hidden thing
we
upstairs?
stumbled into coming straight down here. We haven't
were-
properly searched upstairs yet.
Yes,
Right.
we were tracking barefoot footprints.
Yeah, found a little secret cubby hole that if I tell you where it is, I get a cut.
Why didn't you simply loot it yourself? You're sneaky.
Because I was being paid by them.
Hmm.
They are now
Professional.
paying you to do this. And I don't want to be rude about it. I could just go upstairs and attempt to take the whole thing.
Seems like a mutually beneficial arrangement.
Exactly.
I look over at the doctor, or doctor.
I'll give you an even share with what anybody in the party would have gotten for that particular item.
If it's full of magic, absolutely.
Agreed.
The library area, they tossed it pretty carefully, but corridor nearest the door has a secret compartment in the western wall. Hopefully it's got something good in it.
Thank you for the information.
Okay.
There's also some weird, freaky shit down here that good luck with.
While she's still here, I'd like to ask her something in Thieves' Cant for her, me,
Sure.
and Hesmet. Are you familiar with anybody in the Silver Chain?
Yeah, of course. Not a member of their group, but I know of them.
Watch out, they are going a little bit insane.
They
Yeah.
may have the item.
That too.
Are you saying the silver chain's off the chain?
Yes.
Yes.
Hmm.
They may have the mask-like item that the late Miss Valeriana was looking for.
And
we
that
don't know
yeah.
what else they're doing.
They've taken to wearing funerary masks like the mask that we presume was in there.
Yeah, I've noticed a couple of those people running through here. I didn't know if they were part of the locals or if it was something different, but I didn't realize that was the Silver Chain. Usually more grave robbery types than anything else.
There was one that had bare feet. That's who we've been tracking this down to this basement.
I'll keep an eye out. It's not smart to wear bare feet walking anywhere in the necropolis.
No, which means they are either very foolish or exceptionally skilled.
Indeed.
Thank you for the your time.
If we
Thank
need
you
to
for
find-
that quick blade earlier.
Well, I wanted to cool things down. And you look over and you can see that Dahaka is, sort of having a quiet conversation and clapping Azaz on the shoulder, who doesn't appear to be wanting to listen. And then whatever Dahaka is saying seems to be getting through to him, and he sort of nods and, looks up. Dahaka sort of claps him on his back as Azaz leaves. And Dory just looks at the two of you and says, I can't believe I couldn't put that little shit down. That's fucking embarrassing.
It's quite difficult to knock out someone who is trying to actively kill you.
I don't know, I took down that Minotaur.
He was not trying to actively kill you.
I don't know. I had an easy time of it.
Perhaps.
By which I mean I had a hell of a time with it, but
Nobody saw that.
nobody saw that. So as far as anyone else knows, I'm a fucking ninja, baby.
So they're leaving, right?
They are leaving.
Yes.
And yeah, Kelru will, as he's departing, just say, we have a deal. Do not defile anything in here. Whatever you find, if it relates to Nethys and our history, we will willingly purchase it from you. Respect the dead, but we are also under the rules of the Pharasmans. So, what you do not wish to sell, you do not wish to sell, but everything you do wish to sell, we purchase. It does not go to auction.
Agreed. And worry not about desecration or disturbing the dead. That's
we're
sort of my thing.
Yeah, our group has literally got a tomb guardian and somebody who worships the old gods.
Yeah, we're predisposed not to do anything bad. At least in regards to desecration.
And you see Kelru kind of tilt his head. And he sighs. And fine. And Azaz, sort of gives him a questioning look, but he will lead you down this passageway and just say, follow me then.
Okay, I will give everyone else a sort of a quizzical look, but
And he opens the door, and you see inside is a small area that is clearly, a shrine. There's a stone altar flanked by a pair of bronze urns and 3 rows of stone pews. And there's a lacquered wooden cabinet sort of bolted to the wall and a long stone table
What's
running
this?
parallel.
we're getting to it.
Yeah.
And sort of kneeling, you see a skeletal figure, and they rise and turn with this massive spear. And Kelru raises his hand and says, Cinemeric, you have long been the champion and the protector of the sanctum. And this skeleton's eyes are like sparking with kind of blue electrical energy, and he looks at all of you and just says, they don't belong. And Kelru will, walk up, place a hand on their shoulder and just say, you have protected this for millennia. Your job is done. Your goal has been met. You are free. Your duty comes to an end. And you watch as the skeleton sort of nods its head, the eyes go dark, and the bones just almost whirl away to dust as this skeleton's spear just kind of clangs to the stone floor. And Kelru sort of deftly lifts it with a hand and places it across the altar and just turns to you and says, he has been protecting this sanctum for thousands of years. He gave his life and his unlife to protect this place. Don't disrespect his desire to keep things safe.
Oh no! Like
Indeed.
at this point, like Hesmed is like standing over the ashes of this thing and just kind of like staring down at it, like sort of a body language is kind of the only look. Like, he doesn't really have facial expressions, but like they're just kind of looking down at Cinemeric here, just and they just say, then he was lucky.
I'm saying a
And
prayer over here over him.
they'll say that in ancient Assyrian. And yeah, at this point, he has no idea what to do.
Then Kelru will pick up the ashes, put them into one of these urns, and again, just turn and say, be respectful. Good luck. He would have been a handful.
Well, I appreciate it, Kelru.
Yeah.
I assume that spear is one of the things we're supposed to be respectful of. Am I getting that vibe?
It is clearly magical, but he has placed it on the altar, and as he said, anything you wish to find, you can keep. But he nods and says, there are other spaces we did not explore here. There may well be other things awaiting you. Good luck.
To you as well.
with that, the three of them will exit carrying Valeriana's body.
Short rest?
Well, no, I think you have to say thank you. You're welcome. End in the fight, end in that threat. No
Thank
worries.
you. Here's a tasty treat, and I'll give you a wink.
For a treat, as opposed to a treat.
And a treat. Jeez, I have his choo-choo-roo. Here's your choo-roo.
I feel like we should take what we could have made extorting her out of Mao's share.
No, because you wouldn't have been able to extort her. She just would have killed you.
What I think we should take is a short rest.
Yes, please.
Oh, yes.
I mean, I'm in the best situation right now, but I agree.
I
We'll
need
have
one.
full hit
I need
dice
one
at the end of it.
definitely.
Hey,
And
there
the
we go.
Spear, as you spend this hour with it, is the Spear of the Watchful Guardian.
Rogues are not proficient in spears, are they?
Also, they're not finesse.
No, they're not. Shit.
Can alter the properties from. Wow, that is awesome.
So yes, it can bypass
Plus
resistance
2
to
perception.
bludgeoning, slashing, piercing. The change lasts for 5 minutes. And
But-
it gives you a +2 bonus on perception checks. And once a day, you can retroactively add a +1 bonus to any attack roll if it misses.
So I
So
can
it's a
change.
+1 spear that allows you to
Add another +1 if you miss an attack.
and bypass a choice of resistance
Yeah, for 5 minutes.
for 5
once a day.
minutes. Regardless. So is that for everyone or just for you?
Just for you.
Also, you get +2 to
It's
perception.
just the wielder of the spear.
Yeah.
Iroh,
Yeah.
buddy, friend.
I mean, I have that sand repelling quarterstaff, which is a +1 quarterstaff, but this is arguably better. Plus the +2 to perception checks.
Yeah, it's the same damage die.
Same
Are
damage die, and it means that I can also
Prone.
use bludgeoning to lose resistance, so I can pop.
Yeah.
And plus 2
These Pathfinder
perception.
weapons are fun.
Plus 2 perception on somebody with a 15 means you have 17 passive.
Yeah.
Having somebody in the party with 17 passive perception seems real good.
Indeed.
So at this point, I know for a fact Aya can use spears. Dahaka can use spears.
Yeah, I'm going to say this is on active perception checks, not just passive.
Oh,
Aw.
Okay. That's fine. Yeah, I'm gonna take that if no one is opposed.
I'm not.
I'm good. You can have it.
And the scrolls that you found on Valeriana are Charm Person, Invisibility, and Magic Missile.
did we already take a short rest today?
No.
Okay.
Sorry, so that was Charm Person, Invisibility, and Magic Missile.
Yes. And the bracers are bracers of armor +1.
Charm Person, Magic Missile.
Is that just plus 1 AC?
Yes.
No restriction on who can wear it or use it.
Nope. They're
Because
just
brace-
bracers.
If braces of defense give plus 2 and have that restriction. Plus 1, it wouldn't be good to have that restriction.
Hold on, I have a question. Oh, that answers my question. Patrick, I am going to issue forth a class feature of mine, or sorry, a racial feature of mine. Would this count as armor, or would this not count as armor?
Are bracers armor?
Well, they're called bracers of armor.
Yeah, but usually they're for like wizards and stuff to wear.
I personally would not rule it as armor, but
The bracers don't work if you are wearing armor. So if they counted as armor, they would not. They would counteract themselves.
Right, but I'm not wearing armor.
Correct. So yeah, they would work for you.
Oh, excellent. I may or may not want these, or we may or may not want to auction these.
wait, are these just worse bracers of defense?
Yeah,
Yes.
they're an uncommon version instead of the rare version.
They're a Pathfinder item.
3.5.
But yeah, 3.5 Pathfinder, effectively the same thing.
Yes.
At least old.
And her spell book, but none of you can use that. So
Right.
We can sell it though.
Some wizard might need it.
Spellbook from somebody who had 3rd level spells, right? It's third level spells, right?
yeah,
Well,
Hmm.
I assume
that might be
because
the one. That might be the one thing Kelru would ask for, because he might actually want her buried with that as a follower of Nethys.
Oh, okay.
That's
Well, it doesn't
fair.
say we can't copy it.
Well, he wants.
We don't
he wants
have
to
that.
bury it with the body. Yeah.
We don't have that
We
skill. That's
don't
a
have the
wizard
skill.
skill.
We
Ah,
also
shit.
don't have
I
hundreds.
would probably know a wizard.
We don't
Yeah,
have
also-
time. We don't have hundreds of gold worth of ink.
Yeah.
It's not cheap to copy a spellbook.
I know.
Yeah, it's not cheap to copy single spells into your spellbook. Wizards are surprisingly gold hungry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you could have used it, I probably would have kept it for you. But yeah, I think as a god of magic, that might be something that they would want for the body. He does, he did conspicuously notice that her holy symbol was gone and didn't say anything about it.
Right. So we sell that at the auction and nothing else.
Well, I mean,
Well, nothing else from
We
here.
could sell the magic quarterstaff.
you could sell it back to him. Yeah, because I mean, Kelru told you nothing that from here goes up for auction without them getting the first crack at it. So I wouldn't think you selling a holy symbol of Nethys would go over well.
And we're supposed to sell it at auction, so we're both groups.
No,
are
you
breaking.
don't have to sell anything you find at auction. We sold
Oh.
several items already.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
only-
Oh
the
no, I
only-
thought we had to sell it at auction before we sold
No,
it.
the
No,
only
no,
Selling
the
at
only
auction gives us the best odds for
Oh, that was it.
earning
Yeah,
profit.
the only restriction that we have in this whole thing is we're not allowed to sell off our auction tickets to someone
Oh, that
else.
was it. Okay, yes, that
Yeah.
was it.
And don't murder the other parties or desecrate or anything like that. So
Yes.
but yeah,
Okay. So,
Who murdered?
somebody's been murdering groups. You guys met a group of murdered groups out in the necropolis.
yeah, somebody who has a curved sword, which is
You have a
not
curved sword.
unusual. Yes, lots of people have curved swords. That's the problem.
So which way are we going? What's through that door?
Oh,
Uh,
we should
there
search
is-
the rest of this room first.
There is a pool, I will note, over here, and this is a thing known as the Pool of Destruction, and supposedly that that Akat's stone is under it.
Let's go try and find that then.
All right.
So, in searching through this room, which I'm assuming you
Oh.
guys could do in your downtime,
Yes.
or during your short rest, you
I
will
would probably
find
do
easy enough. You find a ancient set of keys, and in the lacquered cabinet, you find simple religious tools, but one gold chalice engraved with the visage of Nethys that clearly Kelru will be purchasing from you.
Ooh, excellent. How much is it worth?
50 gold.
50 gold? Cool. 50 gold pieces. Sweet. All right. Okay, so let us head over to the pool. And no, we are not diving in. Because it is the Pool of Destruction.
Ah, crap.
So yeah, there is a locked bronze gate that you can see through. That one of the keys that Iro just picked up easily fits in the lock.
Excellent. I will investigate the door for traps. 10.
Would Mao fit through the bars of the gate?
No, they are too narrow.
Okay.
But yeah, no. I mean, with the keys, no sign of any sort of traps or glyphs or anything on this.
Okay.
And there is a large star-shaped fountain with a circular basin in the center, occupying most of this chamber, surrounded by a ring of stones engraved with hieroglyphs. Roaring blue flames rise from the basin to almost touch the ceiling, and the area is, separated again by another gate over here that which is where you caught Velriana.
Yeah. Okay. I will, just for safety's sake, I will unlock this other gate in case we need to run.
Easy enough to do. And you all do recognize this as a twin to the fountain that was in the main area upstairs in the church.
So, the note we found, the scroll says below near the fountain, not below the fountain.
Yes, I am assuming that it is in the room.
Yeah, but I don't think we would need to necessarily dig around in the fountain to find it. Do any of those rocks with hieroglyphs look different than the other rocks with hieroglyphs?
Well, the hieroglyphs, those that read Ancient Osiriani, can all see that this announces this as the twin to the pool upstairs. This is the Pool of Destruction.
So the pool upstairs is the pool of creation?
I mean, those would be the two things magic does, right?
I mean, there are many other things.
In general.
Okay. I would like to take my staff. Or my 10-foot pole. I will inspect the area around the inside of the gate for traps, and then I will attempt to inspect the outside of the area for hidden compartments.
Guidance.
Yeah, you tap, and looking around, eventually you find a
Good lord.
secret door over here.
Excellent. I will investigate it for traps. 20.
There is a very small glyph that once you find is easy enough to scratch out.
Excellent. And I will open the door with my keyring.
And opening the door, you find a carved sandstone figure of a humanoid engraved with hieroglyphs. This is clearly the keystone of the Akat. And the ancient Osiriani hieroglyphs reveal how to control it. So give me an Arcana check if you wish to try and control it. Basically,
Okay.
turn it off.
I believe that I had used that as my Whispers the Dead skill today. So that's an intelligence score, yes?
Yes.
Okay. Fuck. Well, someone knows how to build this.
Yeah, you absolutely shut it off.
Okay. So yeah, now do I, with that roll, do I feel that this has killed the Akat, or just released it, or it's now trapped in the walls forever?
Neither. You just think it is no longer going to be hostile to anybody not wearing a Nethian holy symbol.
Oh,
So you've turned it off.
It'll still look after the building. It just will not attack.
oh, excellent. I have discovered it's
I mean, with that natural 20, if you
Yes.
wanted to simply free it and break the binding on it, I would allow it.
The question is, if I free it, then off it'll go, and it will, become a free earth elemental and do its thing. But also, it maintains this place, and that's kind of my thing. Can I?
I don't know the people who are presumably going to come back here. The Scorch Hand are presumably going to come back here. I don't know that they would want him gone when they did.
Yeah, let me find that scroll again here. Using the generous gift, we completed transformation of Eris into a permanent dweller. So nothing saying that this was with Eris's consent. With that natural 20, can I call Eris? Like, I would like to ask him or her, or it, a question.
Yeah, it materializes out of the wall next to you.
And with a bronze hand over the stone, in the appropriate, over the appropriate glyphs or whatever, Hesmet will say, "You have done an incredible job of maintaining this place, a job that I am very jealous of. Would you like to go? Or would you like to stay?"
And in this deep, sort of rumbling stone language,
I'm only speaking in ancient or Siriani. That's all I've got.
You see it hold the walls as if it is saying stay.
Okay, then I will simply deactivate its hostility switch.
See, your problem is it was set to evil.
The whole time.
Could have been set to W.
Well, hey, now we can come and go in the temple, and if we stay enough times, we'll get a free Frogurt.
That's good.
Yeah,
It's
and
lovely,
as
it's
you
lovely.
move around the walls, Hesmet, you also realize that these blue sort of crackling flames, they do give off a slight bit of heat, but no sort of damage.
Okay. I'm gonna try another Arcana check. I want to try to determine the practical purpose of this fountain, and I have absolutely no idea.
Nope.
I look and I go, well, okay. So, the flames aren't necessarily illusory, but they're reasonably harmless. Okay, that's good.
Well, do you put your hand in them?
I like my hand. I could put somebody else's hand in them.
You sure could.
I hide my tail.
Here, Mal.
No.
Come here, Mal. I didn't think so. Okay. That is it.
You're not getting me anywhere near that BATH.
Yeah, and so staring into this large chamber that you ran through previously, Hesmet, you see there is another locked gate on the far side of it.
Okay. We could go to the other side of the altar room, because there is another room behind the altar. Or we can go to this gate.
Yes, you've been in the room. There's that long hallway full of sarcophaguses,
Yes.
sarcophagi. So you presume that door would lead back to that space.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. So in that case, then let's continue on this way, and I will do the investigation thing, because, god damn it, these places are always trapped. 10.
No sign of traps, but you do notice that this southern wall is rough and unfinished, while inscribed hieroglyphs cover most of the room's walls, except for that one. And then there are just these 2 rows of massive columns that support the vaulted ceiling in here.
Okay. I will look up. the vaulted ceiling, does it like angle down in any way, like, towards one end of the room but not the other, that sort of thing?
No, it's just this is a beautifully built space. Ceiling's about 20 feet high, but does not appear to be out of the ordinary otherwise.
Okay, I take my 10-foot pole. I start at this end and I start tapping along the wall. I am looking for illusory walls. I am looking for secret compartments. I am looking for anything like that. 20.
You find nothing like that, though you do get the sense that as you are tapping, they're faint, but you can see sort of markings on this wall where you would assume that it looks like they had plans for further expansion, but simply never got to them.
Okay, so it's not just like an illusory wall that's just not done as well. It's just like they wanted to go further south, but they just didn't have time.
Correct, or they just decided they had enough space.
Right, okay. And the rest of the hieroglyphs presumably are Nethys is great, Nethys is awesome. Look at all the cool magic.
We should get
Absolutely.
rubbings of the walls, though.
We
While
should.
we're in here.
This is great. We surrender our will as of this date.
As of this date, yes. We will do so on our way out.
Oh, don't worry. I've been rubbing the walls the whole time I've been down here.
Yes, you have.
And you have the keys to this bronze gate as
Excellent.
well.
I will open the gate.
Yeah, swings open. Again, immediately wants to sort of close, but you're able to kind of hold it open for everybody. And there is a passage that turns back up to the north.
Okay.
What is this strange object sticking out of the wall?
Mao? A gate? A switch?
A Mao.
And at the end of this hallway, you see a stone door.
All right. I'm going to tap, tap, tap my way down the hallway. Nat 1!
As you move down the hallway, you do hear a click sound as darts fire from the walls.
But I'm made of metal.
Extra harder metal.
And
darts.
they all plink harmlessly off of your outer shell, as a 14 is the best they could do.
I don't notice for a second, and then I look down and I just go, "Oh, was I not supposed to do that?" And then I will immediately disable the plate.
Yeah, easily enough done.
All right. Yeah, I'll add the 1 to my armor class later. Okay, so I'm going to look at this door, investigate for traps, because I do believe that they would double trap something.
No sign of any traps on the door.
Is it locked?
It is not.
Okay. Open.
Hieroglyphs cover the walls of this chamber. In the middle of the room, a large, majestic stone sarcophagus rests atop a raised stone platform. Several clay jars sit on the floor nearby. A pair of lacquered benches stand near the doors that you have just entered through.
Okay.
And the hieroglyphs on the walls, you can see, name this as Jedipet, and reveal that he died about a few thousand years ago.
Okay. Died a few thousand years ago. Okay.
And the hieroglyphs describe him as a wise counselor, trusted keeper of secrets, and good friend of the pharaoh.
A good friend of Pharaoh, etc. Keeper of secrets. Okay, so I will sort of draw myself up to my full height. I will hold a torch aloft to announce my presence as I walk in. Because I am assuming that there's another Tomb Guardian in here somewhere.
So no response to your entry.
Ancient Assyrian. If there is another Guardian in this place, I would like parley.
Yeah, no response.
Okay. I will say, it has been many thousands of years. You have served your service well. I understand. It is perhaps time for something else. The current pharaoh has told us to be respectful, and I will ensure that. Look at my bronze casing, and no. And if nobody responds to that, then I'm like, all right, whatever. But I will search this fucking room for traps.
Yeah, nobody responds. You assume that maybe, Cinna and Merrick would have been the one who would have really looked after everything. You find, no traps, but you do find a hidden button near the head of the sarcophagus.
Aha. There are buttons. Now, would I know what such buttons might be for? Based on how big this sarcophagus is. Knowledge engineering, basically.
Yes. You would surmise that this would release the sarcophagus and probably open up a secret compartment underneath it.
Excellent. Then I will sort of inform everyone of the party of this. That there is a compartment underneath, and ask if there's any objections to pressing the button.
Hold on.
Go for it.
Okay.
Yep. Makes sense. I will press the button.
You press the button,
And then stand back.
you hear a grinding, clicking sound as the sarcophagus slides forward to the south on a set of concealed tracks.
Nice.
And underneath, you see there is, in fact, yes, a small compartment underneath here. In this compartment, you are able to make out what appears to be a small ivory chest. Just before an electrical explosion rockets through the room down the hallways. I need everyone to give me a dexterity saving throw, please. Except for Mao, who is smug.
Yeah, I'm sitting licking my paw.
Oh boy.
15.
Yay!
Be
21.
glad for that short rest.
Yes, Iroh, that is a failure. Aya, that is a failure. Dr. Shortchange and Hesmet, you succeed. Dahaka, need a dexterity save, please. That is another natural 1, so...
Really didn't want to.
Ones and 20s, that's all we're getting.
Yep. So, Iroh, Aya, and Dahaka, you each take 13 electrical damage, and Dr. Shortchange and Hesmet, you take 6.
Okay.
Yay!
That is a low roll.
That is
Aya
a
is
very
having
low
a
roll.
bad week.
For 48, yeah.
Yep.
That's okay. No, like 48, that's like what? 16, right?
Yes.
For average?
So it's below average.
Yeah. All
It's
right.
more like 18. 18's average.
Yeah. Okay, so it is a bit below average. Okay. Hesmet will sort of spark for a second and then just kind of slap the side of his head and, just kind of shake itself off and, okay, we're good. And then Hesmet will think, and then they'll look down the hallway and say out loud, "Is everyone okay?"
Yes.
Fine, lad.
That was not pleasant.
Okay.
Somebody rub their feet against the floor and then touch Dahaka behind the ear. And nobody's going to take me up on that. Okay. So I will...
I slap him with Mage Hand. That's the best I can do.
Oh, that doesn't do static discharge. Anyways, I'm going to look for traps around this chest. 16.
You notice no other traps, but a, now expended glyph of warding.
Everybody prepared explosive runes this morning. Anyways, do the keys in the key ring open this chest?
No, this appears to be a puzzle box of some sort. It will
good.
It will need an investigation check to figure it out.
All right, investigation. And I will call over the inimicable, the wondrous, the guy who is very clever, Dr. Shortchange, to assist.
I think the best thing to do with this is hand it to the wonderful, intelligent, fantastic person who is not here right now.
Well,
have her work on it. Eric can do it while we're exploring.
I can give you guidance, I'm sure, to get this.
Guidance.
Yeah.
I'm
I
guidance
have-
spot. Just always assume I'm guidancing you.
Well, if it's the two of them, you would have had advantage if
I
you're
will-
just giving the help action. So yeah.
I will give the help action for sure because I have a 0 investigation mod.
God damn it. Okay.
I dumped that because we had you.
Yes, and my +6 is great and everything. I don't quite have expertise on it yet.
Yeah, but that's like
27
27.
is more than enough as the two of you literally puzzle this out and it slides across and around, popping open in one small drawer what appears to be a beautiful pearl.
Ooh.
That slowly begins to float in the air as the drawer is opened.
Is it the Black Pearl? No,
I will
never
place my
mind.
hand over the pearl to prevent it from floating out.
No, it just floats up to your
Does-
hand and waits.
Does this pearl seem particularly powerful?
It does. And as you keep sliding and moving it around, you also find a wand.
Puzzle chests. Okay. Pearl of power.
And
Wand.
finally, in the final area, you find, surprisingly, what appears to be a small token of a camel.
Token of a camel. Now, I have many questions, but I might know what this is.
Like a token shaped like a camel or a token given from a camel?
Token
Second
shaped like
one
a
would be
camel.
weird.
I'm wondering if this is a figurine of power.
Wandering camel?
No, as in, if you throw it down, does a camel appear?
Does that make every day hump day?
Give me an Arcana check. As you look, I mean,
Oh,
this
yeah, I have
really
Arcana.
seems to be made of, carved out of ivory.
Submits. 11. However, if Aya is so inclined.
Yes.
Okay, 12.
Of course, guidance. The guidance is always a yes.
12. Presumably it's magic, but you're not sure.
All right.
Have
Okay.
to spend some time with it.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Now, is this stuff all specifically Nethian in origin, or is this just a bunch of valuable shit?
This just seems to be valuable. None of this is specifically tied to Nethys.
Okay, cool. So we will. So I will say, unless we want to crack open the tomb, which I don't.
No.
Yeah.
May want to take a
Hard
run.
agree.
No, Kelru.
Yeah, taking rubbings while the stuff on the thing seems like a good thing to do.
Yes. So we basically explored the lower section of this area. Was there another hallway up here though, or is this just an alcove?
There is a hallway and a door there, and there is the chamber on the far side as well.
Yeah, we never went there. Okay, so I am going to suggest we start with this because it's right there. I wish that I could move my token. I don't know why I can't. There it is.
I think you got stuck
Yes.
on a pillar.
Yeah, you got stuck in the pillar.
Cool. Investigation. Nat 20. Tell me all about
Massive
this
stone door, clearly not opened by anybody else here by the layer of dust that is surrounding this. Whatever is behind here, the scorched hand didn't bother opening.
Okay. I will look at the door itself, see if it's locked, if it's trapped. Nat 1, it's fine.
Certainly not locked. There's no lock on it.
Okay. I will place my hands up like I'm about to open the door.
After the last time, I'm gonna skedaddle a bit more.
I'm following Mao. I got hit hard, so yeah.
Their hands are moving towards the door more.
Yeah,
Almost
I'm
there.
gonna come back to here.
And I'm opening the door.
The door opens. Inside, you see a black and white chamber with a large silver summoning circle inlaid in the floor tiles. In the northeast corner, a set of narrow steps leads up to a raised platform, and a concave stone bench, almost a throne, perches atop here, flanked by a pair of bronze braziers. 4 columns, carved in the form of fantastic creatures, support the room's vaulted ceiling.
Cash the throne. Pair of braziers. Now, tell me all about this lovely design inlaid in the floor right in front of me.
Anyone who's proficient in Arcana can give me an Arcana check.
I absolutely will. I'm proficient for the moment, and that's
And I will assist.
important. Yes, I'd appreciate that.
I have a 5. What do you have?
For Arcana,
Yes.
I've got a 2.
All right, so I should roll and you assist me.
No, I got a 2 plus I got a 4. Yeah, I'll assist you.
Yeah, I have a 5.
All right.
Okay. Oh, shit.
Ah.
Yeah, that was my assistant.
With a 13, you would still recognize this as a summoning circle, Aya. And,
Summoning circle right there.
But what exactly it would summon, you're not sure.
What do you
Okay.
think, Hazmet? And I'll assist you.
I would like very much to disable this summoning circle.
That's easy. Typically, you just break it. But we don't even know what it summons. It could summon gold for all we know.
It could, but I am leaning over and I am finding some, fine tracery part of the circle, and I would like to scratch over it.
And as you step into this room, 2 of these winged column creatures fire spears at you, and It's time to roll initiative as they attack with they get a surprise round off.
Okay, my AC is 17. As soon as I can figure out how to actually add a +1 to that.
I'll show you after the game.
Yeah, okay. It's in the gear somewhere.
Yeah.
It's global defense modifier.
Oh yeah, it's like custom AC.
Oh, sorry,
13
global
for-
AC modifier field.
Oh, global AC. Okay, I need to find out where to.
It's a
show
checkbox.
global AC modifier field.
Yeah, and then at
It'll be
between
here
your attacks and your inventory, there's
Yeah.
global AC modifier field.
Okay, and that adds there. I'll add that to bracers +1. Cool. I had actually done initiative here, hadn't I?
Hey,
They still go ahead of me regardless.
you rolled twice. Yeah.
Well, 20 or 21. It's fine. They still get me up by surprise.
Yes. I don't know if Stephanie or Ian's away. I don't know where Stephanie
Oh,
is.
sorry. I'm right here.
Initiative, please.
Ian stepped away.
Yeah, but yes, the first one of these columns strikes you, and this stone spear then pulls you deeper into the chamber, Hesmet right up beside them.
Yeah.
You take 7 piercing damage. The other one missed and sort of bounced off the floor and then retracted in. And then you can see these, the one that is pulled towards you is like a hawk-winged woman. And the other one on the far side looks like a skeletal, almost lich. But with that, top of the round, that takes us to Iroh.
All right, let's see here. Oh boy. Had to double check my movement speed.
Ooh. So I took 7 damage there, right?
Correct.
Ugh. Okay.
So that's half my movement. So here and here.
I haven't had time to disable that yet.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I will move up to this one, I guess, and use my brand spanking new spear. Thrust.
That is a critical hit. You like this spear.
I really do.
Beer ass kicking.
That's a damn good roll too.
Yeah,
how's
you
he doing?
stab into this sort of, it's a stone sort of construct. So you stab in, and part of it sort of breaks off, but it's still looks pretty strong. I mean, basically, this is a 10-foot tall column that you're attacking.
Okay. Wait a minute. Sorry, I'm double checking something here because long or short rest. So I get all my key back. Nice. Okay. Not sure why that didn't, but whatever. Okay. Yeah, so I guess I will spend a key point and double wabbit kick this thing. 16.
Hits.
I'm gonna try and addle it, so it can't make out attacks of opportunity. And second one, nice. Okay.
Also hits.
Don't know if this will work because it's a pillar. I'm gonna try and topple it.
That does not work.
Okay. And
Does appear to be addled, though.
yeah, I have 10 feet of movement left. So I'll move 10 feet up to here and end my turn.
All right. Hesmet, you are currently grappled but not restrained by this column.
Okay. Being grappled, would attacks be at disadvantage?
Just no
No,
movement
because you're not
speed.
restrained.
You just can't
Okay.
move.
Okay. Well, in that case, then Hesmet will be unthrilled and lash out. I'm guessing an 11 doesn't hit.
Does not strike.
Okay. And yeah, I should turn off sneak attack. I'm not sneak attacking this.
And I mean, as you hit it kind of flat, and the reverberations sort of echo up your arm.
Okay.
And as you strike with the kukri, give me a strength saving throw, please.
Son of a bitch. 5.
The kukri, your kukri, your blade just shatters as it strikes this stone column.
What?
It destroys non-magical weapons. I am gonna have
When
to
you roll a strength save that low,
Yes. I am gonna have to get Uruk to fix this with a mending.
Yeah, it should be small enough.
However, this is still bad. I have nothing else to do. I don't think I can disengage with a bonus action because I can't move.
correct.
I mean, you can disengage.
Yes, I could do that. I can't hide. And I can't dash. Okay, I'm done.
All right, Dr. Shortchange.
Can dash.
And moving into the room, the column on the left, you can see Iroh has done a magnificent amount of damage to it. It is cracked and broken. The one that is still holding Hesmet has not taken any damage yet. And you see a broken kukri on the ground.
Unfortunately, in order to hit, or in order to proc sneak attack, I can't hit the one that's already super damaged.
Yeah, I know.
So I'm gonna dash over to here. I don't even need to dash. That's just 30 feet of movement. And I'm going to try and stab this thing.
$14 just hits. 14 damage. Yeah, you stab in, and part of the sort of wings move and crack, and there's a shower of stone dust.
I think that's probably it for good old Dr. Honesty Shortchange.
All right. That takes us to Aya.
Okay, so 5, 10.
Aren't I next?
You are, but I saw Aya's name first. You'll go after her.
You know what? I'm gonna Sacred Flame the pillar and see what happens.
Which one, left or right?
Whichever one looks the weakest.
That is the left.
To the left, to the left.
It's really mean using something like that on a statue, basically, or a column, because that's a 12, so it takes 3 radiant damage.
Yep. It's not like you can dodge out of the way.
I mean, he can. Just not this time.
And I will back off.
All right, that takes us to Mao.
All right. Let's see.
And Haka's on deck.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Gotta save the bipeds. So, so that's the pillar here?
Yep.
It's not normal dirt or stone. So mold earth isn't gonna. Oh, it worked on the other one though. You know what? Let's just mind sliver it.
does not even seem to react. You get the sense that psychic damage does not affect such a construct.
All right. Done.
All right, Dahaka.
Okay, so I'm gonna make my way forward 30 feet and can't see much. Except
You
for
see there's a column that seems to be holding Hesmet and Dr. Shortchange is stabbing. You can't see the other one around the corner.
do I see the broken kukri anywhere? Or no?
It's just sort of at Hesmet's feet.
Hesmet's feet. Okay, I'm assuming something happened to that. I have no idea what broke it. But I'm not gonna step in yet. I'm just gonna use, because I'm really at mid health over here, I'm gonna use my second wind,
All right.
and that would be my turn. So 1, 2.
Bonus action? Still your action?
The second wind is not a bonus action, is it?
Yes,
Yeah, it's a
it
bonus
Yeah, it is.
action.
That's why I was saying it was free. It's
Oh,
free to
It
use.
literally says on your turn you can use a bonus action.
Oh, I thought it was just an action. Wow.
No.
Max healing, nice.
Nice.
You heal 13.
I needed that. Okay, so 15 back to almost full health.
I think he was sniffing your hair.
Ew!
You gotta tell me what you use. Never mind.
Bad Bull Man.
I am in mourning. I am a hot mess. I literally have dirt on me.
You certainly are, giggity. Anyways,
Don't tell
Does-
my mother we had this conversation. She'd marry you to me in an instant.
if she's I'm gonna keep that to myself. So
So yeah, you still have your action. You can dash into the room or attack.
1, 2. Do I see this marking on the floor because I was hiding in the
Yes.
corner? Okay.
Yeah,
But-
you heard Aya and Hesmet talk about it being a summoning circle, and Hesmet went into the room to try and disable it.
Okay, so I am going to stay away from that. And sorry, I don't know why this keeps clipping. I'm just trying to 15. That would be it for me.
All right.
What do I see over here? Sorry, before I end my turn, over here.
That is another column. This one is carved in the form of a skeletal lich that Iroh has basically cracked in half at this point.
Okay, so, and one more thing before, I did not mention this earlier, I'm going to be using my shield, pumping up my AC back to 19, and I'm going to be using my Warhammer. That's it for
All
me.
right. This column steps up to Iroh,
Oh my god, they move!
swipes at you with a 13, which will not strike. The one grabbing onto Hesmet continues to so retracts. You are no longer grappled, and then attempts to swipe at you with its massive wings.
Danger.
That is a natural 1. It misses completely. That takes us to Iroh.
All right, let me show you how it's done. What? Holy shit!
That is
Yeah,
how
you
it's
do.
done.
You absolutely show it how it's done, and just in a single swipe, crack this in half, and there's just chunks of rock that sort of scatter across the floor.
All right, that was interesting. Come over here, spend a key point, and what?
One hits.
I will. Oh hell! I'll Adalits
All
and
right.
then try and push it. So that's to make a
Alright.
strength save.
That is a 22.
Okay. Well, I tried.
You only
and
get the
then-
one because I think you only hit once, right?
Yeah. Oh right. Yeah. So. Sorry. Yeah, because the 11 I assume
Yeah.
missed. Then. Yeah.
It did. So your choice. You want to addle it or try and push
No,
it?
I would have tried to push it because addling it would just give me slightly better things, but it's fine. I would have tried to push it because that would also break the grapple. That's my turn.
All right. Hesmet.
Okay, I will attempt to Kopesh it. Like so. I'm guessing a 12 does not hit. Wait,
Does
no, I
not
have
hit.
No, I don't
Oh.
have advantage. You're right. That's unfortunate because that's a lot of damage.
That is a lot of damage.
And at this point, I am then going to walk away. Because, ow!
It will take an attack of opportunity.
Oh, wait, no, sorry. That's...
Disengage.
You do
I
have that
could-
as a bonus action.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can disengage.
Yep.
So I will bonus action to not be there anymore.
Yeah, easily enough done. Dr. Shortchange.
Hezmet lad, did you forget about this? And I will use my bonus action for steady aim.
I did forget about that.
You were so excited about it, like level 1.
I know.
And I will try and
Dr.
stab it.
Shortchange plants his feet. 17 will absolutely strike.
And 17.
Yeah, that is enough. As you stab up and through, you hit just the right spot as the wings crumble off, and this column collapses down into just rubble at your feet.
Is there any bodies to search?
Nope.
Ha.
They're just crumbles of dust.
They are
and rocks.
magic protective columns.
Oh,
Yeah.
I wreck a curtain, I get hurt. You guys wreck some columns, and now you're the heroes.
The Guardian no longer hates us? We waited until after that to do damage.
Yes, also, I got my ass kicked there.
You're
not,
getting
like,
dead
super-
last.
Okay, not super kicked, but whatever. I got hurt there.
Is it supposed to curve in?
Concave, convex, they're all just shapes, really. I will return to my attempt at disabling this summoning circle.
Yeah, easily enough you are able to disable it, just scratching it out.
Excellent.
And I am going to speed things along a little bit for tonight.
Thank you.
Exploring the rest of the Sanctum of the Erudite Eye, you do manage to find in the crypt area, most of the people interred here are obviously priests. And while it appears they've given away most of their wealth, each sarcophagus does contain a high priest of the sanctum, each of whom wears a gold funerary mask sort of carved in the face of Nephis. And other than that, there's some canoptic jars, small personal items, and wooden holy symbols of no great value. But each of those gold masks, you know you would be able to sell to Kelroot and the church for 100 gold each.
Okay. How many masks?
7. As well, next to a corpse who appears to have been reawakened, which you would be able to dispatch without ease, but you're a little surprised to find something like that down here. You notice that it appears to have been trying to scratch its way into what appears to be a small secret room that contains a small unlocked chest that has 4 potions of healing and a pouch containing 6 rubies, each worth 50 gold. And on its body, you also find what looks like a butcher's knife, but it's got some like nicks out of the blade, but it doesn't appear to have rotted away like the rest of this corpse's clothes and other goods.
Okay. So I look at this butcher's knife. With an Arcana skill that I temporarily have, does it appear to be magical?
Give me an Arcana check.
I need an Arcana check. That is Arcana, and that is Whispers of the Dead skill. Intelligence. Go. 11.
Yeah, you would think it's magical. You can't quite tell what it can do, but you do notice some runes inscribed upon the blade.
Okay.
And upstairs, you find a variety of other goods. I will say the big thing you find in the secret chamber that you were told to find in the library area.
Okay.
And as you open it up, one of my favorite little creatures in here that you guys would be able to take care of is basically a guardian scroll. So like this scroll unrolls and attacks you, flying and slicing and cutting you up.
Nice.
Oh god, paper cuts, they're the worst.
I think I have.
What a dickish thing. That's great.
Let me guess, it's weak to fire.
That is the guardian scroll.
Nice.
It's incredible.
But yeah, you find in this secret panel a tablet, 3 scroll tubes, and along with these items is a second stone tablet written in ancient Osiriana hieroglyphs.
Okay. I will... Oh, there it is.
And it reads, by royal order of the Pharaoh Djeret II, the high priest of our blessed temple shall take this relic to our new city, where the Asp and Crook join. And those are the rivers that meet here at Vati.
Yeah.
And ensure it is never discovered. Treat it with reverence, but conceal it with your most trusted secrets and valuable treasures. Do not attempt its destruction. Do not be tempted by its powers. Let our scandal remain forgotten until this obscenity can be undone.
Ooh, scandal.
We know we know what she was looking for.
Yeah.
Anyone who has knowledge, nobility, or history can give me a history check, please.
Ooh, I will guidance myself.
What is
That
my-
intelligence?
I've gotten none.
Yes.
Ugh. I'm not from around here. I know about nobility. I don't know this particular nobility.
Aya, you recognize the name of Pharaoh Djeret II because they are the pharaoh that was the pharaoh of Assyrian around 6,000 years ago, and they founded this city.
That's the founder of the city.
But what about that other city?
What do you mean, what other city?
Are we... Sorry, is Wati at the Crook of the Aspen?
Yes, this is
Okay.
the city they're talking about.
Okay. Take this relic, ensure it is never discovered, treat it with reverence, but conceal it. Do not attempt its destruction, the destruction of the tablet? Or the city?
What's so special about the scroll?
You would think what this is talking about is whatever was downstairs, that this mask that has been taken.
Oh, shit. Tablets. is from Shed founder. Wanting to find the mask from. Wow, okay.
And the scrolls you find are scrolls of Earth Tremor, Warding Wind,
Mm-hmm.
and Dust Devil.
I'm guessing that these are specific spells to this campaign, or
No, they're all from Princes of the Apocalypse, or I think that's where they came originally. They're all like elemental spells. So
Oh.
they're in Xanathar's.
Warding Wind helps you against ranged attacks. Earth Tremor is D6 or 2d6 damage and cause you to go prone.
oh, excellent. Okay, so this was the hidden thing that Idori was, wanted us to. Okay, so this royal decree. So it's the tablet and the 3 scrolls in this secret chamber. Yes.
There's 2 tablets. One is the other tablet. Looking at it is something called a Tablet of Languages Lost, which basically think of it like a Rosetta Stone. So it's a collection of 3 languages, and it will allow
Ooh.
So it basically allows you to understand any written texts as if using comprehend languages for 1 hour.
It's a Rosetta Stone.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a Rosetta Stone. That is clever.
I prefer Duolingo.
I prefer Singalingual. Yeah.
So you would think, given the age of this, that this is probably, the collection of documents in this library alone are worth 1,000 gold.
Okay.
This Tablet of Lost Languages is probably worth about 1,000 gold. Though, I mean, this is not all the paperwork here is something that clearly the Church of Nethys would be interested in. This Tablet of Languages Lost, standard kind of magic item, so they could be interested, but it's also something you could keep or sell on your own.
Yeah.
Along with the other scrolls.
And we do owe Idori a cut of that,
Yes.
as well as the scrolls, if we
Yeah.
decide to sell them.
True.
Okay, so I will make a note of that.
So yes, you have found. I'll send you the list of the other trinkets and things you can find upstairs. But you'll get quite a payday out of the Church of Nethys from what you've found. You've also found a few more magic items, but you have now found that a great ancient relic that the pharaoh himself wanted hidden has been stolen.
Yes.
This is
And
not good.
as you make your way out of the necropolis for the day, Baal, the female priestess and guardian of the gates, nods and wishes you well, and you make your way back to your inn. You eat, you drink, you hear stories of loss and success from the other teams, and you all level up to level 4. You'll have a couple of days to organize your goods for the upcoming auction.
I need
That's
to
where we
stop.
will leave it for tonight.
A little bit
All
intense.
Uncanny Dodge is level 5. I keep tripping traps.
Well, that helps with attacks. You're looking for evasion.
Evasion.
Evasion is your
You're
zero
right. That's-
zero
that's-
damage.
Yeah, most traps don't do attacks like the darts did.
Oh.
So this is the knife that you found, the Battle Chef Field Dresser.
Is someone watching Dungeon Meshi?
No, this is from the Griffin Saddlebag.
Yep.
Magically heat its edge. Potentially designed to quickly prepare fresh cuts of meat from slain creatures. Ooh, and it gives them a nice sear, too.
It's a 2d4 dagger.
Oh, sorry, and I also missed. You get 2 bottles of potions of bottled breath that were in the ivory puzzle box, and it's a wand of secrets
So if you
because it's
exhale
Nethys,
it-
so of course it is.
Yes.
Yes.
You exhale it, it's a
Oh man,
gust
it
of
could have
wind.
been a wand of magic missile.
Why does it have a
have been.
jellyfish?
Could have been
So
a
you
wand
get-
of fireballs, huh?
2 potions of bottled breath. Okay. Something that is utterly useless for a guy who doesn't breathe.
So that's one less person to worry about. So I just need to start scrounging up cash for the plate armor now.
And sorry, where did we find the potions of bottled breath? Just kind of around.
They were in the ivory puzzle box.
Okay.
So I'll send you the list of what that's worth because the ivory puzzle box is worth like 250 gold itself.
Oh my god, that's a lot of money.
Yes.
Well, yeah, you need money to buy things at the auction.
I mean,
I
that
need
is
money
true.
to pay off my debts.
That
I-
too.
Time to go to level 4. Everyone, see you on the upside.
Woo!
Hell yeah.
Yeah, level
do I up-
4.
Do I up my dex or do I try for something?
Wait, who took the tablet? Who learns the language?
I
We haven't
mean,
decided yet. We're probably gonna sell it.
Yeah, because
mean-
it's 1,000 gold.
Yeah,
if-
but we're leveling up now. It doesn't disappear once you learn the language.
Oh no, sorry, you don't learn languages. It just lets you cast comprehend languages for an hour.
Look at the bottom of it.
Oh shit. I need to find it again.
Yeah, you can learn. You can learn the 3 languages inscribed the next time you level up.
If nobody noticed, then Mal will learn those 3 languages.
Well,
Oh,
it's Ancient Osiriani, Kellish, and Contemporary Osiriani. So,
So
if
do
none
I
of
you
you
already
know
speak at least
Ancient
one of those?
Osiriani, one of you can learn it, or Kellish.
I
Yeah.
don't think I learned. I know Kalish.
I don't know. I don't know Kellish either.
is common.
But
I
only
speak.
one of you can do it because it's only for the owner.
So yes, but after they have learned it, if they no longer hold the tablet, do they still have that language?
Yeah, but you're all leveling up now, so yes. If they give it
So-
away, yes, you learn. It's just a way to learn another language.
So
I would point out that our party face does not speak Ancient Assyriani.
I kind of want to roll because none of you noticed.
That's fair. Could also, because I mean, if you keep it, you can hand it to whomever before you level up next time.
That's also true, but I think it's better.
Yeah,
to
this
go
will
to
be the
party
downtime
face.
in the next couple of days. So
Yeah.
Yeah, take it, Brendan. Get the ancient Assyriani.
Yeah.
I don't know.
keep in mind-
I'm actually of the mind, Mao. Like Ian, you should get rewarded for noticing that.
Yeah.
I'm
Definitely
also
take
in for that.
inspiration.
yeah,
Oh, what?
Honestly-
Yeah.
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 If you want to learn a new language, you can.
Yeah, I'll look at the tablet everybody kind of ignored, thought was kind of useful, and just
Oh.
as I'm wagging my tail,
Oh no, we didn't think it was kind of useful. I mean, we do recognize it's kind of useful. We recognize it's kind of valuable.
you should definitely get an inspiration for that.
I
Nobody
think
else?
so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were
I
we
missed
were looking
that.
at it like we need to sell it anyway because we're kind of indebted to this person.
Yeah. Oh, do I have to subscribe to use this? Fuck off. Mal picked up something else at the bottom.
What was the other language? So I already speak Common Assyriani, right?
So there's Ancient Osiriani or Kelish, which is a foreign language that, because there was a time when the lands were ruled by Kelish invaders instead of pharaohs.
So Ancient Assyriani and Kelish I learned.
You learn
Or
one
I
of
just
the
have
two.
to pick.
One of
Oh,
the two.
one of the two. Ancient Assyriani.
Done. You now
Yeah.
speak Ancient Osiriani, and you can read it as well.
Excellent.
I just bumped my dexterity because you
Wait,
know.
I can read?
Plus
I was
one-
illiterate before this point.
We tricked you into reading. Ha ha ha.
We tricked you to learn how to read.
Now you're one of us. You can read.
Next, we'll trick you
But he
into
can only read if he's got the tablet out.
No. He just knows it.
I learned a language, yeah.
Well, yeah, but you started your when you made your character, you knew how to like. When you learn a language as being part of a character, you learn how to write that language.
Yeah, no, I get that, yeah.
Yeah.